Hey, what's up, fellas? How you doing? Man, Antonelli here. Hey, what's going on, guys? How we doing? Matt Antonelli here. Today we're talking about Christian Yelich. Should he win the MVP? I just got done watching him. The guy is an absolute freak show. So let's kind of talk about it. I want to hear what you guys have to say in the comment section below. Before we do so, today's video is sponsored by Super Speed Slugger. We use their overload, underload training bats with our Antonelli baseball teams. Go to the description box below, click on the link there. It's going to take you over to their site. You can check it out, see what it's all about. We would recommend that you do so. Okay, Christian Yelich. I just watched the Brewers-Cubs game, and I haven't watched I actually haven't watched a ton of baseball this summer just because I've been so busy, but now obviously as the playoffs get going, I'm able to watch more and more teams. And I haven't watched the Brewers a ton, but man, is Yelich a good player. Is a stud player. And I knew he was a good player, and obviously I'd heard that he was putting up great numbers this year, but you just watching him today in a really, really big game, watching all the ways that he affects the ball game, watching what he can do. Are there any Marlins fans out there? They're like, what the hell did we trade this guy for? Why did we get rid of him? But golly, he affects the game in so many ways. And obviously you guys all know, if you've been following, like, his numbers are just really ridiculous, right? He's really close to winning the Triple Crown, right? He drives and runs, he hits for power, he hits for average, he has speed, he plays defense, he just does everything. And for instance, today he comes up in the first inning, he shows off the speed, he hits like a little chopper, he beats it out. He comes up the second time around and he hits a rocket for a single, I think it was. Yeah, rocket right up the middle, RBI single, puts him up 1-0. Then he comes up the third time, and they throw him away. I think it was with 2 strikes, and he drives a ball for a single to left field. Then the fourth time, right now the game's 1-1. Kane's up, bases open, first base open, second and third. Kane's up, and they're like, well, we can't. We have to throw this guy. We can't walk him because Yelich is on deck, and he's going to probably hit a grand slam. So Kane gets a fastball, right, and he drives to center field for the game-winning RBI. So he even affected the game being on deck, not even being up. And then he plays really good defense in the outfield. He stole a base. So he just does everything. And the thing that I think impresses me the most is just the quality of his at-bats and how he doesn't seem to try to do too much. He kind of lets the game come to him. And if they throw the ball away, whack, he, boom, hits the ball that way hard. If they want to come in and try to come into him, he can turn on one and drive one into the season. He's had 30-plus home runs this year, right? But then he can also run. Like, he hit that chopper and he just beats it out. Like, Baez came in, made a nice play, no chance. And so the other thing that he did that was really impressive too is there was one inning, I think it was his second at bat maybe, man on third, and he goes to bunt for a hit, and he just bunts it a little bit foul, it was a little bit too hard, but just the way he's trying, like, he can play any way he wants, right? He can play the singles game, he can play the doubles or home run game, he can play the bunt for hit game, he can play the speed game, he can steal bases, right? So he has all these different ways to beat you, which you don't see a lot of guys have, right? And it's just super impressive. I think, and again, I'm gonna come out with a video here soon on who I think should win the MVP. I think without a doubt he has to be really, really high on the list for everything that he's done for that Brewers team. Obviously, a team that hasn't won the division in a while, and they just did. They've had a remarkable season. They remind me, and it might just be because they have a bunch of Royals guys on their team, old Royals guys. They kind of remind me of that Royals team that won a couple years ago. So it'll be interesting what happens in the playoffs. But I always knew he was a good player. But geez, watching him tonight is just super, super impressive. So put in the comment section below what you guys think. If you think he's going to win the MVP, what type of player you guys... I don't foresee anyone saying that he's not a good player. But man, he's one of the best players in the game, and it is impressive how many tools he has, how many ways he's able to affect the game. It is really, really fun to watch. So let me know again in the comment section below what you guys think. Subscribe to the channel, share the video with all your friends, give it a thumbs up, I'd appreciate that. check out the description box below. We've got a bunch of stuff down there to check out as well. And that's all I got. Thank you so much for watching. I appreciate it, and we'll talk to you later.